Good morning, students. Today we are going to do the problem with units produced with the per unit column. Okay. I'll read out the question. Later I'll pose the question in the group. Prepare a statement of cost and profit from the following information in the books of Precious Tools Company for the half year ended March 31st. Also show the cost at each stage in terms of cost per unit. They asked cost per unit and also the total. Now, different expenses are given. First, we have to identify which will be taken, which are expense, direct expenses taken to prime cost, and which are will be taken under factory overheads, and which are will be taken under administrative and the selling and distribution. Let's see that direct material consumed. So it is taken to prime cost. Direct labor charges, prime cost. Direct labor charges outstanding. So anything outstanding is given, it should be added back to the respective item. So for a direct labor, they are given outstanding, so that should be added. Then you will get the prime cost. Prime cost expenses. Prime cost expenses, nothing but the direct expenses. It should be taken to the prime cost. If you add material, direct labor, prime cost expenses, you will get the prime cost. Factory material consumed, you will take it to the factory. Salary of the factory staff paid, within bracket they given. This includes prepaid rupees 10,000. So anything prepaid amount is given, it should be deducted. Anything outstanding given, it should be added back. Anything prepaid is given, it should be deducted from the amount. From the salary of factory staff, we have to deduct the 10,000. Factory expenses including depreciation, that is also factory. Factory rent, factory. Office expenses is related to administrative. Interest received. See, interest received or interest paid is a financial income or expenses. It will not come under the cost sheet. It should be ignored. Penalty charges paid, that is also financial expenses. It should not be taken to the cost sheet. Both interest received and penalty charges should be ignored. Indirect material consumed at office. So it is a office means administrative expenses. Office salaries, administrative expenses. Packing material used. Packing will be used in the sales department, so it is related to sales and selling and distribution. Salesman salary, selling and distribution. Sales office expenses, selling and distribution. See, outside the table they given units produced during the period 10,000. So whenever the units produced is given, we have to add one more column for per unit to be calculated for each expenses. All the units were sold at rupees 150 each. So 150 rupees is the selling price. Units produces 10,000 but selling price is 150. If you multiply 10,000 into 150, you will get the sales value. Okay. First we will prepare the cost sheet. So I have taken particulars common column per unit column. Direct material. So direct material is given 2,10,000. 2,10,000. Direct labor. Direct labor. They are given adjustment to the direct labor 1 lakh plus outstanding of 90,000. It is the outstanding amount. So here itself is in the bracket I shown 1 lakh plus 90,000. You get 1 lakh 90,000. Prime cost expenses. Prime cost is different. Prime cost expenses is different. So prime cost expenses 1 lakh. This total 5 lakh. Here we have per unit column. units produced. Here you have to write on the right hand side corner units produced given the problem. So each units produced per unit is required means amount divided by units. 2,10,000 divided by 10,000 will get 21. 1,90,000 divided by 10,000 will get 19. 1 lakh divided by 10,000 will get 10. Total 50. Like that, per unit should be calculated for each expenses. For this, we have to write as prime cost. Add factory overheads. So, one by one we take which are the factory overheads are given. Factory material consumed. Factory material consumed 90,000 divided by 10,000 will get 9. Salary of factory staff 2,50,000 minus 10,000, that is prepaid. This 10,000 is prepaid, should be deducted, outstanding should be added. So 2,40,000. 2,40,000 divided by 10,000 will get 24. Factory expenses including depreciation 20,000 divided by 10,000 will get 2. Factory expenses over factory rent 50,000 divided by 10,000 will get 5. Take this total 9 lakh will get 90 divided by 10,000. It will be taken as factory cost. With this, add administrative overheads, office expenses 50,000 divided by 10,000 you get 5. Indirect material at office 10,000 divided by 10,000 will get 1. Office salaries 2,40,000 divided by 10,000 get 24. Take this total. For that we have to write cost of production. 12 lakhs 120. Okay. Here I will continue this problem. There is no place. Cost of production we got 12 lakhs 120. With this, add selling and distribution overheads. Which are the selling and distribution overheads are given? Packing charges, packing material used 10,000 divided by 10,000 we get 1. Salesman salary 1,20,000 divided by 10,000 we get 12. Sales office salary expenses 20,000 divided by 10,000, we get 2. Total. For this total, we have to write total cost 13,50,000. 13,50,000 divided by 10,000, you get 135. Add profit, but no profit information is given, but sales information is given. That is 150 is the selling price. So units produced is 10,000 into 150. 10,000 into 150, you get 15 lakh. Okay, now we got the sales. Take the difference. 1,50,000 is the difference amount. Divided by 10,000, 15 is the profit. Okay. So per units produced is given with, we have to maintain the per unit column. For each expenses, you have to divide by units produced. Then you will get the per unit. Thank you.